Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans, Friday night friends, and ducklings alike. Welcome to Week 3, Group A, 2020.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to tonight's race of the Duckling Derby 2023 Group A. I am Hate 13th. I am handling Restream tonight. Luffy TV and Red Mage are going to be the ones doing the comms, but Luffy's internet seems to have gone down on him for just a little bit, so I figured I'd pop on in and give a quick intro, because this is Red Mage's first time on comms. So, how are you doing?
That would explain why nobody said anything when I tried to bring in Red Mage. Hi,
There you go.
Luffy and his potato here.
Yep. I'm going back to silence now.
Thank you, Hate. Sorry, everybody. I had such a good little intro going there, too. It was really natural and organic and really fun. And then it's just quiet, and I looked down. I thought I had internet, and, whatever. But hi, I'm Luffy. Welcome to Week 3, Duck Derby 2023. Joined in the booth by a Red Mage, first time on comms. How you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing okay. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, that's how we all started. Love having you here. Very excited to have you join me tonight. And we got some good stuff going on here, don't we?
Yeah, what do we got for Blursings here?
So a little shout out about the Blursings. We'll go quick because we dropped the gate on our runners 8.5 minutes ago. So we're going to live running in about a minute and a half. So Fighter plus 20 HP, Wood Adept, so they get lots of evade, and plus 20 vitality, so they're going to be very chunky and tanky, and they're going to at the expense of minus 150 gold, so it's fine. Thief plus luck, fantastic. Equip shirt, sure. Hurt dragon, that's fine. Minus 15 HP is not great, but also not the worst. Black belts, I don't see any out there because we'll just say Kiss of Death, minus 1 hit point per level. Moving on. Red Mage, plus 20 strength, plus 2 level 1 magic points, plus 5 luck, pretty good, at the expense of minus vitality, so kind of a bummer. White Mage, if we have a couple out there, we have at least one. They get Doom magic, which is pretty cool. They equip gauntlets and helmets and plus 40 HP, but it's not quite the Kiss of Death that No Ribbon is, but No Life is kind of a bummer in and of itself. So, yeah. Black Mage, though, pretty cool. Heal plus magic, so they're going to have life. 15 agility at 800 gold. So they brought their pocketbooks at the expense of minus 10 luck. So that Thief and Black Mage will balance each other out pretty nicely. Yeah, should be kind of fun. I like this party choice. We're thinking Thief, Fighter, Black. I see double Red Mage, Vitavian, spicy.
Ooh, yeah, that is spicy. That's gonna be quite a melee party there.
Yeah, I mean the plus 20 strength in the Red Mage, that'll help. If they're going to be swinging something, you find a couple like Ice Swords Plus, and they could do something with that.
I'm sure they'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Nice. All right, so we're going to get our look at level 1 magic here. Level 1 white, we have
Fade.
White Lock Fade, Promotion Lock Fade for the Knight and Red Mage.
Can never remember where those are.
Slots 1 and 3 are learnable right off the bat, and slot 4 is promotion locked.
We got Brack. We got Ruby down in Elf Prince, so that's good to know.
Yeah, interesting. I'm not sure if Fade would be enough for me to reroll to a White Mage here. With only Brack being level 1 for the Black Mage, it's a really great spell, but it's not the sweeper that Fade is, so
yeah.
Interesting.
Thavian not going to Temple of Fiends.
Very interesting. Going from a Toya's Cave here. Going to check some boxes. We are doing a shard hunt tonight, so orbs won't be at a premium. Boxes will be.
Does make sense.
Yeah.
So everyone's getting their boxes. I haven't seen any shards yet.
Some cash and some experience. That's 7,000 gold, 4,300 XP. So we're like level 6, and we got quite a bit of money. So that'll finance our early game pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh, we got someone taking on Garland real quick. Fade doing Fade things.
Yeah, that'll work.
What do we get? Rod, nice.
Okay. And ship. Okay. Nice.
Alright.
Decent movement there. We'll take that. We like it.
Yeah, let's see where we go next.
Yeah, figure that Provoca is probably the obvious play here. Get your key item from the pirates. Get your level 2 check magic. We'll see. I mean, it's too late now to reroll a party if you didn't take a white mage. You're just counting on some kind of promotion if you want that fade, or that something is sitting at level 2 that this black mage can use, because Brack will be fine, but again, it's fine.
Yeah, it'll do in a pinch.
Yeah, it's single target. That's the problem.
Oh, I can never remember which one of those are single target.
Yes, Brack is single target. Bane, the other poison spell. Speaking of, okay, it's a nuke. It's fine. I'll shut up. Nuke Temper Bane. We're fine. No longer care about that white mage and her fade. She can go to sleep.
That means Thavian's double red mage there is gonna have some fun.
Yeah, so Thavian's going to have some extra shots of that fade when he gets his promotion, because the red mage had the plus level 1 MP. So double fade, double nuke by these red mages level 1. If these bosses roll kind of light, he's going to be able to magic his way through quite a few of these fights.
We got life level 2 light. That's pretty helpful.
Yeah, not white mage learnable like we talked about, but red mage again coming through strong. Although that was a lot of spells there in black at level 2 for the red mage also.
Looks like we got that crystal coming out of the pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Oslotto buying some copper bracelets.
Fine, decent absorb there, but I mean, it's 500 gold that you don't really need to spend on a copper bracelet. But hey, it's better than walking around naked.
That's true. There's something to be said for just having something there in between you and a sword.
Something at all, anything to bust that melee up.
Yeah, because once you're running around with nothing, it's oof. You get hit and you're like, whoa.
Yeah,
that did a lot of damage.
Yeah, I've gone 20-30 minutes before forgetting I haven't equipped my mages with anything, and they're walking around with their bare skivvies and no bracelets or anything. I'm like, oh, maybe I should buy them something.
We got a canoe.
Okay. Interesting. Full range of inner sea movement here with the ship and the canoe, so that's really good.
Sweet. Who's going ice?
Oh boy, ice is no.
No, that's I wouldn't do that.
I mean, with Fade and Nuke you can, but I'm the team Never Ice. It always comes back to bite me. While we got a second here, while our runners are trading the same kind of plays here back and forth, let's talk about Water-incentivized. So Ice Cave, Marsh Cave are both incentivized, which is pretty standard in most of our flag sets, and we have access to both of those right now. So pretty good. Ordeal's Titan's Trove again, with that ruby being at the Elf Prince, we'll be able to get access to Titans once we find that herb to get the ruby from the Elf Prince. 2 Fiend dungeons that are incentivized, Volcano and Sky, Canaria locked, and Cardia Island locked. Or Cardia Island treasure, not necessarily locked.
Yeah, we got
Airship locked, but
Horde.
locked. Yes.
So
No northern docks though, so we will need that airship, but it is there.
Oh yeah, get your hands on the airship. Oh, and there's a floater for sale
Nice.
in Elfland.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, gold bracelet, chain +5 for 56.
Nice.
Take that.
That is much better than those copper bracelets for 500, but not everybody can equip that chain armor. I'm just making a point. And yes, Herbie B in chat, Ice Cave is random. Or no, Ice Cave is vanilla, I'm sorry. Ordeals and Marsh are random.
Ooh, random marsh.
Yeah.
That means that can end up in one of those locked places.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is not good. Thief lockpicking level 18 tonight.
It can't necessarily end up in there though, but it could end up in the attic. The randomness of a random incentive does block it from falling into those key locks, so rest easy that
nice.
won't happen to you.
Well, that's good. I always worry about it.
Yeah, it could be spooky. And yeah, like Life 2, I think someone was talking about it. Was that you maybe saying that Life 2 was going to be learnable if Life wasn't? And, sure enough, there it is.
Oh, I think someone mentioned it. But that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right.
Someone going on to Marsh Top right now. Odron, checking it out. See what we get. Keo, nice. Ooh,
I like
cremate on the bones or something over there.
gross. I like the Marsh Attic play in a random Marsh Cave just because, it's 4 quick checks and you can reset out of it. I tend to do that first as well. I like this play here.
Ooh, Pro Ring.
Nice.
Chunky. Oh, just gonna warp out.
Yeah, we're gonna save that one. That could be useful, could not be, but a shard is a shard at any point in the game.
Hey, anything that gets you to not have to dive a dungeon when you have one left at the end, that's pretty. It sucks to just have one left and be like, oh man, now I have to go into sea.
Yeah, and trying to hammer any key locks or anything you can possibly do. Ooh.
What was that?
Okay.
Invis +5?
That's an invis weapon right there. So defense sword is incentivized. That was our incentive in Marsh. It rolled into a defense sword instead of an invis sword instead of the typical defense sword. So single target invis, not ruse on that weapon.
But invis, that's pretty nice. +5 too. That's a pretty decent endgame weapon right there.
You could use that for sure. Yeah, you definitely could. Especially with temper at level 2, you're going to be able to have enough power behind that.
Peasants warping out, going back in. Checking the top.
You don't want to leave that behind in a shard hunt kind of flag set here. The 4 boxes, I mean, you can see 3 shards rolling there, and that would feel bad.
That would feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always get lost in the bottom of Marsh Cave there.
It's all habit. The same rooms have the boxes you want to open, so you just practice that over and over again. It just becomes second nature. Second box, row 2, third box, row 2, and third box, row 3 is the incentive.
Yeah, it's one of those things you got to practice.
Yeah. Practice does make perfect, and practice will find your shards.
Odron getting past the bridge boss there on his way to the dwarf cave.
Sub 10-minute bridge boss feels pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that was Stinger. Okay, I thought I saw poison coming out over there for a second.
No, but Stinger does poison your guys.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a tough reset back there.
Yeah, how much was lost?
Not too much, I don't think.
The other thing that's interesting about this seed was the B tiles giving us Sahags down there in Marsh Cave.
Yeah. I think Odron, did he pick up his floater? Maybe he's going back for it. I didn't see how much it cost. 16K. Thank you, 16K, Ravioli.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shout out to Goats Pirate and Ravioli, our 2 trackers tonight, and Hate the 13th on the restream and being the executive producer for us behind the scenes. Thank you, sir.
Odron looking for some fights, I think.
River System can have a few good levels for you if you have the magic to do it, and Nuke says you do.
That's true. I think
Probably also looking
got
for some cash.
Got the floater and the airship. He's
Mm-hmm.
in the air doing Crescent Lake things.
Nice.
I didn't catch if Peasants made his way to Crescent Lake before going to the volcano, though.
I think he just went right to Volcano. And there's the tail. Okay.
Ooh.
Spicy. Oh, I thought I sold the defense sword to Boater. You know, that's a nice move right there. With that single target invis sword, it's fine. But that'll get you money to get in the air, and you'll take that every time. As you can see, the quick early lead here out and running for Oslato.
Oh yeah. He is grabbing a chime.
Okay. Half of our second fiend incentivized dungeon access there, and ooh, the peasants find worms.
Yeah.
Okay, how much HP do they have? It seems like quite a bit.
He's nuking him down.
Okay.
Paying a price.
Ooh, they're on that tile too. Very interesting. Okay.
Oslato about to go turn in that tail.
Mm-hmm.
Getting some chunks. Oh, sounds gross when I say it out loud.
Ooh, red dragons on the other tile here in Volcano. Appropriate, I would say. Probably a little safer here early on than these worms. Worms are very spicy and can have a ton of experience for you, but they can hit very hard and can have a ton of HP.
Yeah, the worms are, they're one of the endgame just enemies, right?
Yep, they appear in Temple of Fiends. They do. Purple worms.
Yeah, I don't never really take a whole lot of time fighting them, but they
Mhm.
look pretty tough.
Yeah. One of the most lucrative fights in the game, if not the most, when you've rolled 4 of them.
Alright, Oslato about to go get his cube out of the elf prince there.
Okay.
Ron looks like he's gonna turn in his tail.
Oslato picking up the burger there. I love it. Burger. Yeah, nice.
Alright, so we're getting on some sort of division here. Things are starting to stretch out a little bit. We end up with anything good out of the dragon's horde over here?
Just the herb that I saw. I think there was a Procate +5 as well, which is, that's fine. Not bad.
Yeah. I'll take some time to equip that.
hmm The only real weapon I've seen so far, aside from that defense or that invis sword +5, was a flame sword +2 chilling there in the armory. So we're gonna be needing some kind of endgame weapon. We can make that invis sword work. We have level 2 temper. Haven't seen fast yet.
Ooh, yeah.
It's okay. It's still early.
Oh, there's the loot.
Okay.
Oslato picking it up in Titans.
That feels good. So many times these shard hunts right here can turn into a loot hunt at the end instead of getting your shards. So finding that at the 15-minute mark is a bit of a sigh of relief, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Nothing worse than like, getting to the end and having to pick that up in Sky.
And that's a lot of going right for Ice Cave. Thavian going deeper into Volcano. This floor has the free tile for the worms. Let's see if he takes it.
Taking some time to heal up.
Makes me think he is going for it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Meanwhile, Odoron getting his chime.
Yeah. Peasant's picking up his tail, getting the hint of the stop 2 hammer being somewhere. Who cares?
Oh, the terrible hints. More chunks.
Ooh, ribbon. Nice. Quick glance. I think Thavian's up to 4 shards right now. I think I saw 2 for Odron. Not sure about Peasants and Aslato so far.
Oh yeah, trying to keep track of the shards is difficult.
It can be tough. Yeah, you got to be quick looking at their screens when they pause a menu, and it's not easy.
No, sometimes it's hard even when you play.
Yeah. You are not wrong. How much HP do these worms have?
There's a reason we don't have a shard count on the tracker. Yeah.
Question in chat from RageMall99. How many shards are there and how many do they need? So they need 28 to access the final dungeon, Temple of Fiends Revisited. The thing with Shard Hunt that's kind of interesting, there are shards in the boxes. I'm trying to see exactly how many there are. I think there's 36 out there in the boxes. But you can also get 12 from the Fiends, should you choose to do them. Well, not exactly true, because we have Shuffle Fiends on tonight. So the Fiends in Earth Cave and in Volcano will give you 2 shards apiece when you step on the teleporter to warp out after you defeat them. The Fiends in Sea Shrine and in the Sky Palace will give you 4 shards per when you step on the teleporter. So 12 shards available from your Fiend dungeons, with another, I think, 32 or 36 out there in boxes to access. So we'll see. These often tend to be decisions of, do I go for boxes or do I go for the Fiends? So we'll see what our runners decide to do.
Yeah, and Classic Gamer in chat pointing out that Thavian Hawk picked up a fast bonk.
Wow, that's nice. Aslato getting the canal, thanks. Thanks.
Thavian Hawk also warping his way out of the volcano.
That's bold in a way, but I mean, if we got we level 1 Brack. If we had a Kraken or if we had a Tia, we could make that work. As we're smack talking Brack earlier, now it could be our savior.
Oh, he got his bottle out of the volcano, so.
Okay, all right. We don't have to do that dungeon, is the whole point. So it's an interesting call, but we don't have to do that dungeon. And low on heal pots? Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense then.
That was the other thing.
Yeah, finding the ribbon down there and those other resources and getting his item, it's not the worst idea ever. I mean, if there was a fiend there that decided to go crazy, that's a real waste of time. And if it's a lich, who really cares? We can find 2 shards.
Hopefully.
Aslato's going to go the full way down here, so we'll see who's sitting there. But it's 2 shards, no matter what.
Yeah. What came out of Ice Cave?
It was the canal.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's right.
A zonk and a half there. Aslato pulled it first, and we're about to get the news here from Peasants. Boom. All right, 20 minutes in. Thavian 6 shards. Aslato had 4. I think it's 4 for Odron. Peasants, I think, also has 4.
Yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot of chunks floating around.
Yeah, the most we're here in Volcano. I think there was about 4 throughout the whole thing, but you would hope for more in such a chest dense dungeon as Volcano, with the Agama floor and the Armory respectively having quite a few boxes on them.
Also, given that everyone's pretty much full cleared marsh as well.
Mm-hmm.
Adamant from the bottle at the ferry.
Interesting. Okay, another turn in. What is left? So Excal Katana are our 2 incentivized pieces of gear left. That's pretty good, considering for Thavian he already found that ribbon. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. And he does have a thief and a fighter, so could make use of both of those upon promotion.
Yeah, looks like everybody went fighter thief today.
Yeah, Steve is very strong in a flag set where there's no unrunnables. with their boost to their agility, make them quite good as a slot 1 character to tank hits and avoid them. And they're just generally strong when they get promotion. The access to all the black magic levels 1 through 4, access to katana, one of the strongest, if not the strongest weapon in the entire game. That's debatable. But they're just a very strong character, and there's been plenty of buffs to them over the last, say, year of the randomizer to make them quite viable.
They're definitely getting things done.
Mm-hmm. It's funny seeing Davian pick up the items here instead of going to Bahamut's actual horde.
That's interesting. I wonder if that was intentional.
I'm not sure. He has the tail, so I'm not sure if that was design or not, or maybe he's just going. Who knows?
Palm trees, get it?
Nice. Very, 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 very nice.
So where we got people going? Peasant's still in ice. He's getting out.
Mm-hmm.
Davian's gonna turn in that adamant, I think.
Mm-hmm. A comment in chat by Burt Reynolds. Steve, lockpicking is imbalanced and should not be used in tournament. I tend to agree with you as well. Woo Bear chimes in with an agreement. I think that's very true. I've seen races decided by a runner that took a thief instead of taking one to get that lock picking, and it's true that I think it's imbalanced to the point where it should not be used in major tournaments. I tend to agree. I think that's a good point.
Yeah, I can see that. I definitely, when I learned what it was, I was like, "What? Really?"
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it's part of a game. Let's play.
Yeah, I caught that lesson hard in speed gaming last year. Speed gaming live against Sir Linkalot in the finals. He took a thief and I didn't, and I ended up having to track down that tail when he didn't. So it did feel kind of bad. So Bird, I'm with you 100% actually.
Lazy dwarves, yeah.
Very nice.
Adamant to TNT to what was it? Cube, I think. Odoron about to take on those worms if you want to try and count those hit points.
See, let's see, 232, 13, swing. So somewhere between 232 and 700, that is not helpful. Over 300 for sure. Probably over 400 actually.
What's the vanilla hit points on those? Do you know?
Oh, good question. Bert might know that if he's still in the chat. I want to say it's about 400 HP. But I'm not 100% positive. It's a ton. It's a lot for a random enemy. 448. Thank you, Classic Gamer.
I knew someone would know it.
Yeah, but Classic or Bert would know that for sure.
But yeah, 448. That's more than Vanilla Lich, right?
Yes. 400 for Vanilla Lich. What a guy.
Ocelotto picking up that fast bonk. He's got to feel good about it.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at like 6 chunks now, or was that 8?
Oh, I was looking down at the worms trying to do some more counting. I missed it. I'll keep an eye out for it. Let's see. Heals, heals, heals. That is 8. Yes. 7 for Thavian, 8 for Ocelotto. I'm assuming Odoron will be about 7 or 8 as well. Getting their ribbon out of, yep, they have 7 out of the 5-pack chest here on the Agama floor. And Peasant's taking these worms, going to make this work. All right, so let's see. This is another fight. 139. Yeah, well above 450 here. Close to 500, actually. Dang. I think that was 80 and a swing for 360 by that night, and they're still on their feet. Wow, chunky.
Great. That's time-consuming.
Yeah, the Red Dragons, a little bit of a better deal. The Red Dragons had less than 200, I think.
Definitely a more palatable thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is 18. Question in chat by Woobear. Hayden Ravioli got the answer for you. Well, that was a discussion Saracen and I had when making this week up. Credit a lot of this to Saracen for coming up with the bones of this flag for the most part, and we kind of chunked it down together. I felt that the lockpicking at 18 balanced it a little bit better than at 15, where it typically can be. So that is true. Yeah, worms do hit very hard, Classic Gamer. You are right.
They definitely did a number on our runners this evening.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that got in there early at like, I don't know, maybe what was that, like level 10 or so?
Yeah, give or take, I think. Level 2 nuke makes it okay, but they do hit quite hard.
That's what makes you thankful for those copper gauntlets. Copper
Okay,
bracelets there.
back on that again. I'd be more happy with that chain +5, but whatever.
Oh, you take what you can.
Yeah, the good with the bad.
There's
Fabian
the
pick.
katana.
Ooh, that's a loose katana too in Sky. There was no fanfare there, so nice. +2, really good. Not sure why Fabian still hasn't promoted yet either. They must not remember they have the tail, because they're gonna get more than level 15 on this fighter and thief pretty soon.
Oh yeah, huh?
Mm-hmm. Fighters and thieves start gaining magic charges at level 15 and every odd level after that.
Right. That's why you want to try and get them promoted by 15, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Saber Bonk too.
Okay, that's nice. And oh boy, it was a Kraken here in Volcano, and it's a Kraken that is not playing around. That was 10 hits, 800 damage on BBB there for peasants. That was a massive swing by that tentacled monster. And we're not doing much damage back. 3 hits, 2 damage. Thank goodness for Life 2 in battle. And Brack gets us.
Yes, doing work.
Yeah. All right, 2 more shards for peasants. Ooh, was that? Is that 13 shards? Is that 2 rows +1? Nice.
Flame armor up there in the Sky Palace.
Okay.
Oslaughto clearing out all those chests down there in Mirage 1.
Mm-hmm. Mirage 1, Mirage 2, pretty chest dense here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 18 chests here on these 2 floors. Spread out a little bit. You got to do some walking. But you can get there and, it can pay off. One of the phrases in this community here from time to time is Sky provides. So, Mirage and Sky, one and the same, and people like to go there.
Yeah, between the two of them, there's a lot. There's a lot to be done. Davian looks like he's going to go promote.
Yeah, warped out again. Second dungeon that Davian left without finishing the boss. So again, very interesting making these dungeon dives and leaving behind the fiend there.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Definitely gonna want to ask him about that later. If it's obviously a conscious decision because they've done it twice. I'm just curious what they're thinking. That's a bold, interesting strategy.
Yeah, I would think if you take in enough time to go down into a dungeon, you'd take out the fiend. You get, especially Sky, you get 4 chunks for it.
Mm-hmm.
Eight in chat letting us know that 20% of the chests in the game are in Sky and Mirage.
Yeah, 53 of them.
So that's a pretty big pack.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot.
Peasants picking up the cube down there.
Mm-hmm.
All this, we're still at 30 minutes.
Yeah, and 14 shards currently for peasants, so they are halfway there. I think we need 28, right? Double check. Yeah, 28, not 26. Okay, yeah. They're halfway there, and they got the 1 fiend dungeon down, and it was cracking. So, it can hopefully only get better from here, ?
Well, looks like Peasants is going up the Sky, so...
Mm-hmm.
We shall see. Thavian Hawk also back in Sky.
Yeah, Davian on his horse now. Checked a bunch of these boxes already, so they're just making the climb. And Sky, pretty quick dungeon, just running through go mode like. So this should be a pretty quick climb here for Thavian.
I didn't catch how many chests Thavian checked in Sky proper.
I know they went to the floor past the cube. I think they maybe got the item and decided they were out. Not sure. We'll see what they do on the spider floor.
I'm looking at our notes. What did we get out of Sky? Or did he get something out of Sky?
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he just saw something he did not like and got out of there.
Possible.
Yep. Ocelotto grabbing that flame armor.
Definitely remember Thavian grabbing that.
I do too. I remember you pointing it out.
Oh, maybe he tried to take on that blue D and got
Smacked, perhaps?
No, that's not it. I just remember it. Some deja vu happens just when you're watching 4 runners run the same place over and over again.
Oh yeah, it can be difficult to keep it straight. That's very true. Picking up that Saber Bonk. Okay, very nice. You're going to love to see that. Fast casting item and a Saber Bonk are very nice.
Yeah, that's definitely going to make you a little more brave when you're going into Topher fighting chaos if you're down to 1 or 2 people. We got the eye on Ocelotto's screen there.
Alright, so Thavian did not check the spider floor as they're opening boxes here, so they just did Sky 1. Okay, makes sense.
His eyes everywhere.
Dueling eyes on the top of your screen here. Peasants coming fast here behind our 2 runners, Thavian and Ocelotto. They got the shard lead too, and they're coming with a quickness and the key for Ocelotto here.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is that going to make a difference? How close to level 18 are these thieves?
So I know Fabian had level 17 or 18 or so across the party board, so I feel like they got to be really close to being the same. 500 plus HP on that fighter is a little misleading because of the plus vitality, so I'm not exactly sure. Level 15, I think that was.
Usually what you use to kind of gauge what the levels are?
It's a good way to kind of give yourself a baseline for what levels characters are. It's never going to be 100% accurate because it will vary, but I just know more is better.
Dapper Rich asking in chat if all 4 are the same seed. Yes, they are.
Yes. And thank you, A. Peachy, with the rate of 3 people. Welcome to Friday Night Final Fantasy Randomizer Duckling Derby. Week 3 here. We got a really good race going by our 4 runners. Very cool here. We got some good decision making by each of them. We got some interesting party compositions, and we're going fast.
Fast is the only way to go.
That's right.
Davian picking up some chunks way out there in those chests.
And our tracker Goats Pirate saying another ribbon in Sky. So that's 2 ribbons out there found by our runners so far. Really good.
Yeah, 2 free ribbons is very...
Yeah. Ooh, the greed checks too. Nice.
Yeah, it's tough not to go for the greed checks in this flag set where you're trying to get shards.
Yeah, especially when you're opening so many boxes. Peasants about to grab their key, which is, let's see, what do they got? This will put them effectively in go mode here without their shards. And I gotta wonder if they're looking at what shards they have and they just think, you know what, I'm just gonna crush these dungeons and open minimal boxes, because if they're at 14, they can get 12 more, another 10, 24, 4 more boxes. Still got key locks now they can do. We'll see. They might say heck it and start just crushing key locks in fiend dungeons.
Could be. Meanwhile, Ocelotto, I think, took out a Lich really quick at the top of the tower.
That feels really good.
Right? It's like squashing a bug and getting a lot of money for it. And Probably going for that Quinaria key lock there. Get to see what's in the treasury.
Our tracker goods part said the Oxiel is here, so I didn't know how many chunks there were. So far, some XP, money, and a heal pot. And it's free real estate. There's the Oxiel. 1 chunk. Okay.
Ooh, almost 3 rows.
17. Okay. So 11 more to go for Oslato. Let's see.
So I don't think we've seen anybody go to ordeals yet.
Have not. Okay. 16 for peasants. 17 for Oslato. 18 for Oslato. And say it and it will happen. Fabian on his horse going to ordeals. Nice.
Wow.
Hey, look, a nice sword +3 that red mage could use if we took one.
Let's face it, if you had a red mage, he wouldn't be swinging a sword. He'd be casting nukes.
Nuke and fade, yeah, like a bajillion charges of it. You just, this is a 4 red mage seed is viable here to just brute force your way with magic. It's kind of funny. Although the minus vitality on them would have made it rather difficult.
Oh, yeah.
They're only going to have around like 300 HP.
That would make the end game pretty tough, but it would be a funny thing to see. Oslato doing waterfall too, so that'll be something new.
Oslato and Volcano, nice.
Meanwhile, Fabian getting deeper into this place here.
The dungeon of ordeals.
The dungeon of ordeals.
No,
my brain failing me there.
Some XP, more XP. Zap, another katana. There's the incentive katana too at that. Wow. Yeah, we're dropping that. I love it. That it's actually kind of funny. Excuse me. All right. So ordeal is a complete and total bust. No shards. A katana we already had. Thanks. Appreciate you. This is why nobody goes here. That's a lie. Ordeal's is a great place. Just in this flag set, it's not the best.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was an incentive there.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And I don't know. Looking at Thavian's, looking at Thavian's tracker, they haven't done the key locks in Canaria. I would have probably done that first before doing ordeals, but I mean, it's always be clear in dungeons, right? Know your ABCs of playing, RPGs here, so I get it.
Meanwhile, Oslato out of Waterfall, down into the Sea Shrine.
Mm-hmm. Gonna make the mermaid play. Interesting. Okay.
There's a lot of chests over there.
It is. And with warp, I mean, it makes it pretty efficient to get yourself back. I like it.
They've picking up his Oxiel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's the chunks coming
There's
out
one.
of the
Okay.
Sea Shrine.
See if we can count how many he's gonna find over here. One already feels pretty good. Ooh, lockstick.
Lockstick.
All right, very nice. Our tracker hate calling out for the carbonation of bubbles. I don't think you got to worry about that hate. That's going to be happening, I'm sure. Please, There's 2 chunks.
2 chunks.
All right. Yep.
And there's your bubbles.
A Bane something. I think we're going to leave that behind. 3
I think it was
chunks.
I think it was a Bane Helm.
Bane Helm, okay. She was asking for it. She was. Wow. Okay. So Oslato here down to only needing 5 shards. Blink and suddenly you see it. It's sitting there at 21.
That's looking pretty good.
Yeah. There's 4.
More.
All right.
Wow.
The mermaid play was the correct play here. Missing 4 shards, and that's this dungeon. You finish this dungeon, you go. This is it. No more boxes, sir. Just go.
Oh yeah, right. So we kill whoever's at the end. That's 4, and then it's go go go.
That's it. If we're really feeling like we don't love our levels, we can go back to Volcano first floor and just take those red dragons or those worms. This is step on the gas and go time.
Oslato also running with the fighter in slot 1.
Mm-hmm. With all that extra HP, it's a pretty good tank right there. So I get it. I'd like the thief in slot 1 just for the added agility boost and the plus luck, but I mean either one is fine.
Meanwhile, Peasant's about to pull the Fiend at the end of C.
Who we
Whoever
got?
it may be.
I'm calling carry.
Drum roll.
Nice. It just felt right.
Right? Fire Fiend under the water. Why not?
Yeah, we had Kraken inside Volcano. It felt like carry had to be here in Waterfall or in C. It just felt right.
And Peasants nukes carry into Oblivion, and off they go.
Oslato, stop opening boxes. Just go for the Fiend. Go, 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 go. See if we can get a shard count here for our other runners. If we can, at the next chance one of them pauses, keep a lookout.
I think Odoron is going to have, yeah.
Okay, so that's 21 for Odoron. Somewhere in the same vicinity as Peasants as well. It was too quick. I missed it.
Yeah.
18 for Thavian.
Thavian not doing the Fiends as much.
Yeah, if he clears this, that's a 4 quick shards, so he's really not that far behind. The decision to leave Volcano is set him a little farther behind. He'd be sitting at 20 right now instead of 18. Well, there's another one. So we're at 19. Okay.
Classic Gamer in chat pointing out that Sun plus 3 sword is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Can confirm that is true.
Sharknado floor coming up with a couple of different chunks here. 2 for Thavian that no other runner got, down to needing just 8 shards.
Nice.
Okay.
Grabbing up that gold bracelet.
Hmm.
Oslato about to take out Carry. Using that fast bomb. Fade.
Putting ninja strats in. Okay, I feel you. I see you. Carrie says, I see you also. Another fade, 139. Swing by the knight, 4 for 102. Punch on the white mage, that's fine. She's taking that. 8 hits, 772. That katana putting in work. Level 20s across the board here for Oslato. 45 minutes, 36 seconds, 28 shards. I don't know. What do you think, Red Mage? You feeling bold enough to take a run?
That's pretty tight for going into Topher.
Yeah. Boss scaling we have not spoken about. It's a little on the high side. It's 100 to 180. So the bosses are going to be averaging about 134% of their normal stats. So it's not free by any means. It's not the worst, but it's certainly not free.
I mean, you could be feeling pretty good with that fast bonk, with that saber bonk.
Mm-hmm.
Peasants is going going in. Gonna take a swing at it. Looks like Oslato's gonna go and get some spells for his guys there. Makes sense.
Yeah, life on that night makes sense for sure.
So plus, if you can get nuke for your ninja, so a preferable thing to have when you're in Topher.
Yeah, and temper as well, really useful. Peasants taking a fight there, 23 and 24 on a couple different party members, 700 plus HP on this fighter. What a Chad. Ooh, Oslato not going in. They're going to check these trap tiles here. Okay.
Interesting. Let's see what we get.
Yeah.
Opal armor.
It's really to gear there. Another pro cape. The third pro cape. That's too funny.
Useful.
Yeah. Sentries, not what we're looking for. Odron, 47-29, making their dive. Frost Dragons are fine. And this is where we're going to post up. You know what? We're not going to leave here. We're going to take what we got.
Yeah, it would feel bad to be in go mode this early and spend a lot of time trying to find a grind.
Yeah, these Frost Dragons, they're fine. They'll do the job. They'll get us our couple safety levels, and we'll just go. Let's see, what do we got? 2,500.
Meanwhile, Peasants working his way through Lich.
Okay, 5 hits, 120.
Very resilient, making it past a round.
Swing, swing, wait. 5 hits, 156. Lich rolled somewhere around vanilla-ish. That was really not bad. That was fine.
Still longer than I'm used to seeing him around.
I use black belts. So Lich doesn't even get to do anything.
And I mean from watching, not from playing.
All right, we got carry 2 here. We got fast going off. We're putting it into the fighter here. All right, so nuke, fast going off. Ninja in slot 1. Swing, 5 for 118. Fast goes off late. Punch on the ninja for 74. That's fine. Fade comes out, or nuke comes out 150. Swing, wait again. Katana, 5 for 313. There we go.
That's what you like to see.
Yeah, that katana, it's +2. It's fantastic.
Meanwhile, Odron facing off against Lich.
I think Davian is tapped out. Yep, Davian tapped out on shards as well. 49, 15-ish, somewhere in there.
There we go. Looks like Oslato's finished his work over there. He's just went out to save, I guess.
Going back in.
More, probably gets more charges on his magic.
Disrespect melee with the red mage. Agreed. I love it. I love it. It's fantastic. All right, fades, sabers, tempers, more temper. All right, Kraken leads with ink, free turn, beautiful. Saber goes off. Fast goes off. Both tempers coming. That knight's got a lot of power behind him right now. We're gonna do some more temper, some swing, nuke, and lit 3. Okay, temper goes off. 5 stacks of temper now. Lit 3 for 79. Sure, swing by that knight. 9 hits. Was that 1,400? And Kraken's still on their feet, or was that 140? That was, I'm not sure. Oh, stun lock too, but doesn't matter. Nuke hits. Okay, there we go. It was 1,400. Okay, wow. Yeah, and Goat's Power confirming. Nice. Okay, yeah, I thought so. The Kraken was... they had like 1,401 HP. It was a heck of a swing by that night.
All right, Tiamat, 2.
All right, more fast, more saber, more temper. More temper. Only 1 shot of temper left on that black mage. I want to be a little careful for chaos. Temper, saber, and fast. Great turn order. 3 hits, 265 on that ninja. That's fine. We're going to lock. We're going to lit 3s and locks. Nice. 2 is fine. Swing by the ninja. 4 hits, 119. Lock 2 goes off. Okay. Swing by the Knight. 10 hits, 1372. Nice.
Odoron. Bracken Kraken 2.
You'll love to see it. We got a race here, folks. This is good. Odoron coming with a fierceness right now. Peasants on the Chaos floor. Oslato taking his Frost Dragon still. Thavian doing the same thing, grabbing some Frost Dragons. 51-49. Here goes Chaos.
All right.
All right, we going fast. We going Saber. Burn our last 2 tempers. Temper goes off. Saber goes off. Fire 3. Okay. Temper goes off again, and there's the fast. Nice. Okay. More tempers. Swing. Lock 2s. Yep. And more lock 2. Nice. Okay. Lock 2 goes off. Hits. Lock 2 again. Hits. Swing by the Knight. 7 hits, 495. Quite a few hits. No crits, though. So we're going to have to get there in a little bit faster than that. We're going to start swinging with that katana. I feel you. We're going to do some invis. I don't mind that. Some heal 3 seems like a safety move. Black Mage casting heal 3 is quite funny. Get that Knight well out of the danger zone. 3 hits, 112. 5 hits, 470. Big punch. That's a big punch on our damage dealer. More tempers. More invis. Yeah, we burn that Cure 4. Let's go. Okay. Temper goes off. Fire 2. It's fine. We're going to survive this turn. 4 hits, 377. So is Chaos. Cure 4. Okay. Can we do some more damage? Odoron about to pull Chaos as well. We got dueling Chaoses on screen. More invis. More lit 3. Lit 2 from Chaos. 1 knee for the ninja. Another invis. Another lit 3. What's this Knight going to do? More temper. Looking good. 6 hits, 732. Still on their feet, Chaos.
Wow.
Okay. More fade. Swing by that ninja. 2 hits, 132. Swing by that Knight. 8 hits, 742. Chaos still up. Okay. Chaos not playing around. Down goes the Black Mage. Fade for 232. Chaos still on their feet.
Holy cow.
Wow. There we go. 6 hits, 461. Down goes Chaos. Get your GGs out in chat. 4 Peasants finishing first place on stream with a racetime.gg time of 53:56. GGs. Wow. That Chaos.
Meanwhile, Odoron on Chaos. 2 guys down.
Yeah, this isn't good here.
Ninja taking a knee. 23 hit points.
4 hits, 740 though. 5 hits, 890. You gotta feel like this is coming. This Chaos had a lot of HP. Another swing. 6 hits, 703. Oh, the crit. Oh, we are
Red
out
Mage.
Okay, Red Mage
Breaks
swing.
it out. 3 hits, 3 damage.
Oh, wow. Okay. This Chaos has a lot of HP. Wow. I see Peasants. I'm going to drag him into the booth with us. All right, we are joined in the booth by our first place on stream, first place in the race time race, Peasants OMFG. GG's, bud.
Hey, thank you. GG's.
So, first question, Chaos. I mean, how much HP?
Too much HP.
Wow.
I'm glad he didn't have anything else besides HP.
That was something. That was several hits for in the 700 damage range, and just still on their feet. When that fade hit for 232 and Chaos didn't go down, I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, I just rewatched it on the restream just now, and he's so much health. I hit like 4 times for like 700 to 800 damage, and he was not even close to going down yet.
Yeah. Odoron was doing the same thing, about 2,400 damage into Chaos, and a crit got through onto the ninja, and they wiped. So,
yeah,
oof. Yeah. But tell us what you thought about the seed. How did things go? How to feel? Your decision making. What do you think?
This is probably like I've played quite a few of these seeds, and they've all been pretty bad. And this is like the one time where I'm like, yeah, this is exactly how like I would wanted to play it. So I got pretty happy with it. Was a pretty easy one in comparison to all the practice races I've done. I was pretty happy with like finding floater. It was a bunch of money, so I was like, okay, I'll go to Marsh, see if I can get some cash. Couldn't get any cash there, but I got a very good defense sword, so was pleased with that. I thought about selling it, but then I was like, no, it's +5. It's too good. I'm gonna use it. And and then it was worms and dragons and volcano, and I was like, yes, that's so much money.
Worms with a bajillion HP, and the dragons had like less than 200. It was a bountiful experience there on the armory floor for sure.
It's fantastic, getting like thief lockpicking without just taking a couple extra worms. Like this with like thief 18, like I find it like you're usually going to get keyed before you even get there in these flags I found. But this is the one time when nope, there's worms here, so I'm gonna fight them.
Yeah, worms very lucrative for XP, and was that a nuclear from Carry takes out Odron.
I didn't think the worms had not the worms. I didn't think the fiends had any spells. Honestly, I didn't think I saw any.
Had tornado as well.
Oh
Did I see
that? I missed that.
I don't think I saw
Odron is getting the worst of it.
Wow.
Meanwhile, it was Lotto about to take on Tia 2.
Nice.
Oh, just in the chat, I saw the Warmech question. I did not want to redo Sky entirely. That already happened to me last week with the metal slimes that completely destroyed me on that exact floor. So I didn't want to take the risk of relooting the entirety of Sky. Plus, I was at pretty good levels. I think I was at like 23, 22. It definitely wasn't too bad at all.
It's so tempting to see a Warmech and just see that 40,000 XP sitting there waiting for you, and then Warmech just decides to obliterate you and do what Warmech things, and it feels bad. So I
usually would do it, but on Shard Hunt, I've just spent too much time in the tower really to have to do it again. I think
it's a lot to lose.
Yeah. I usually don't even do the volcano boss. Like I usually just exit out. I didn't have exit. I think I had enough warps to leave regardless, but honestly, I probably shouldn't have done the volcano boss. I really got very lucky with the Brack first try, or that Kraken would have just killed me immediately. He was hitting so hard.
It was 800 damage on your knight. Oh no, bad news.
I didn't have him properly equipped because I was still trying to do the Wood Evade, but it was just
right.
Yeah. So I had better equipment that just wasn't on him, and then once he got hit for a billion damage, I was like, okay, we're giving up on Wood Evade. We're gonna get this guy some opal gear.
Wood Evade can be real good on the ninja with already that extra ability, but it's so bad
dangerous. It's dangerous. It's so bad on fighter, but so good on ninja.
All right, so Oslato pulling Chaos, doing his turns of Fire 3, Fire 2 here, lulling you to sleep before he punches you very hard, and sits there with 1,000 and thousands of HP. Oslato doing ninja things this time around. 5 hits, 540, I think, by that ninja. We're gonna get some cure going on. Swing, 7 hits, 7 damage. Thank you for coming to the party, Mr. Alex. Black Mage down, swing. 6 for 252. We're gonna need a little more power behind us, knowing what this Chaos has. We need those crits to really start hitting for us. Fade, 222. Fire 3 comes out again. Another fade by the Knight. Why not? We can't swing. Swing by the Ninja. 7 hits, 332. We're doing damage. We're just not doing quite enough yet. Another fade for 84. That's the fade we know and love. 137 better. Zap takes out Alex. Okay. 8 hits, 593. That's a little bit better. Life 2. Life in battles. Oh, it's so broken. Swing by the Ninja. 8 hits, 543. I think that was. Lit 2 comes out again. Another fade by the White Mage for 160. Down goes Chaos. Terminated. Get your GGs out in chat for Oslato, finishing with a race time .gg time of 101.07. Good enough for second place on stream and second place overall so far this week. So GG's Oslato.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Fabian taking on Kraken 2. And getting past Kraken 2.
Nice. Keep an eye on the broadcast waiting room to see if Oslato wants to join us for an interview. And there they are. I'm going to grab them. All right. We are joined in the booth by our second place finisher on stream and second place overall this week, Oslato. GG's.
GG's, guys. GG's.
So, Red Mage, any questions for Oslato before I give him the basic, same question that we gave Peasants? What'd you think of Chaos?
I guess, what was the thoughts about the party structure? I think you were the only one to take a white mage.
Mm-hmm.
I figured if life is going to be anywhere, it's going to be in the first couple levels, and maybe my knight can take it, so not much of a big thing. Fade being where it was kind of made it a moot point. I was hoping that, Harm would roll somewhere.
Oh, yeah,
and
Harm.
I don't know. I'm Invis 2 must have rolled in at 8 somewhere, because I never bothered to check 8.
I don't think I saw it in the superstore, so I think it must have been in Gaia.
I was in Gaia, but 8 was already full of all Doom magic, which never got used.
Oh, true.
Quick shout out again here to Odoron for bracking Kraken 2 for the second time on stream today. I mean, what a mad lad over here.
Huge.
So, Oslato, now that we got your question about the white mage here from Red Mage, the Chaos, what did you think?
I was nervous and then nothing. Elemental, no swing. I had no invis, so I thought going in, no invis stacks. I have ruse on the white mage, so I can keep the white mage alive, and then just life up everybody. But if he starts swinging, I'm in trouble. And thankfully, he just had nothing but elemental.
Oh my god, I missed it because I was looking at Davey. Did he brack Tia 2 as well?
Yeah, brack Tia.
He did.
Oh my god,
So good.
that's so good. This is one for the scrapbooks here. I love it. All right. Real quick before we get back to you, Oslato, Fabian pulling Chaos here. We got Saber coming out. First punch on that Red Mage down. Swing by that ninja, 54. So another swing, 1 damage. Yikes. Fire 3 comes out, does Fire 3 things. Swing by that knight, 4 hits, 49. That's not going to get us there. Temper on the ninja. We're switching strats here. Punch on the ninja. Chaos did something. 457, that's a little bit better. We're going to swing, and temper. Another swing, 5 is 248. Temper goes out at the wrong time, but it's there. It's fine. Swing by the ninja, 5 for 250-ish. Down. Wow. We were just saying how Chaos wasn't punching, and Chaos is saying, hey, thief with extra agility. Bye. 4 hits, 130. Chaos says somewhere north of 2,500, close to 3,000, if not more. 2 hits, 270. Chaos is not playing around. Another swing. Fire 2 comes out, down to a knee. Lightning 2 comes out. Chip damage. Chaos playing with his food here. 444. 83. And there's a big punch for 222. Down goes Thavian. Ouch.
Their Chaos was much meaner than
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing but punches. What?
Wow. Yeah. And then punches on the thief with the extra agility as well. So, wow. Oder, I'm throwing out Brax on Chaos. Why not? I completely feel you. If only we had Xfer. More Brax. That's a big punch on that. Down goes the knight. We got Brax and Brax coming out from the 2 magic casters. Down goes the black mage. Hail Mary Brack from the red mage. Ineffective. Another one. No. Chaos says no. Down goes Odoron again. I mean, that feels kind of bad. All those bracks on the tier 2 fiends, though, I mean, that's something to be super proud of. And with that, they did forfeit. I don't blame them. Those 2 bracks on cracking 2 in that brack on Tier 2. That feels pretty good though, and even though the race I'm sure does not.
Bracken the Kraken. Meanwhile, Thavian healing up on his way.
Right, I'm gonna jump out of the call. GG's again.
Hey, have a
GG.
GG. Thank you.
GG.
GG's to you, Oslato. Can't wait to watch the race back. Okay, bye.
So while Fabian making his dive here again, Aslato, week 3 here, and let me take a look at the standings here. You're standing pretty good. 32 points so far. Obviously going to get quite a few for this week as well. What are your thoughts so far on the tournament, the format, your competition? What are you thinking?
I love the tournament. It's my first big one that I've ever entered. It's the first time I've ever raced. Format, great. Week 1 was painful. Very, very painful. You skip one chest and you pay for it, but that's okay. I was a bit surprised by week 2. I watched the VOD back, and apparently everybody else had a really bad time with Chaos, but that second ribbon I picked up seemed to save me, I guess. But the competition, it's tough. These are great racers. I have nothing but respect for them. They're good.
So yeah, this is a really great tournament. Shout out to Saracen for, like I said, doing the majority of lifting here. I was helping where I could. We really enjoy being able to give back to the community that gave so much to us. I know Saracen feels the same way about helping people learn how to play this game. It's 30 plus years old. It's 1990, so it is 30 plus years old. And a lot of us grew up playing this as children, and now we play it as adults in its chaotic form that we do enjoy so much. So it's a lot of fun to play this with other people and be part of this randomizer community. So very happy to have you here, and it's been a great tournament for you so far. Looking forward to week 4 and seeing how things play out there for you.
So am I, and again, I would say a massive shout out to the community. They've been there to help me when I've had problems, and I'm there to help anybody else. They're really great, and it's been a fun tournament for somebody who had technical issues on week 1, and everyone managed to stay beside me. Oh no, just restart, you'll be fine. It was really good. It was really nice.
You love to hear it. Can also confirm that everyone in the community has been super awesome to all the ducks, in my experience as well.
All right, Fabian, back on carry 2. Yeah, can't say I blame Oderon saying they're not going to join us for an interview. Definitely that chaos was very unkind. They ran a great race. The triple bracks on the tier 2 fiends. I've done that once. I've been playing this game for years. So to pull that on a restream is, something to be proud of for sure. It's a moment that is quite funny, but it does feel a little disappointing to have that happen. Kudos to you for sticking it out and trying. Chaos just wasn't playing nice tonight. That doesn't take away from the great race he ran. So GG's to Odron. Hope for things better for you next week.
Indeed. Meanwhile, Thavian healing up to get to tier 2. Juggling some equipment, making sure everything's where it needs to be.
Notice they don't have a ribbon on their knight. I hope that doesn't come back to bite them too much. All right, we're going with that sun sword now. Okay. We'll do it. Let's do it. Let's go. With the katana on the
options there?
The katana on the ninja is really where he should be focusing his damage. I think he also had that invis +5. Didn't see much else. Maybe they picked up that ice sword somewhere that we saw a few runners get. It's fine. It'll work, but
I didn't see anybody pick up an Excalibur.
No, I don't think we saw that turn in. And let's see here. Looking at what was that? Maybe that was the crown. Don't think any of our runners got the crown.
I don't see a crown on any of the trackers. So
it makes sense that it might have been the crown. Where would that have been?
Slab
crown. Ah, there you go. Okay.
All right, here we go with Kraken 2.
Davian, just use Brack. You're fine. All right. So that's the Saber Bonk on that night. It's okay. More fast and Viz. Fast. Swing by the ninja. 3 hits, 65. Ink comes out. Kraken doing that first turn. Tickle, tickle. Saber comes out. Some more in Viz. We're going to fast the ninja now. Okay. 7 hits, 400. That's a big punch onto that night. Jeez. 9 hits, 470 by the ninja. Here comes Brack. Let's do it. Brack, ineffective. Swing. 6 hits, 190. Brack, ineffective. Nuclear from Kraken. Down goes Tank. Run on a knee. Red 0. Hanging tough. Nuke come out. 52 from Red 1 down here. Nuke again. 177. Kraken we know has somewhere north of 1500, but the ninja gets us through. Okay. Life on that red mage as well.
That's clutch, and makes sense. You want to keep your ribbon on your life caster.
Mm-hmm. I really think you should move that ribbon onto that his damage dealer though. 2 ribbons on the red mages, that was fine your first few fiend fights. You want to protect your damage dealers now. Where?
Yeah, if he's got 2 ribbons, then that's definitely what you would.
What's he doing? Out of heal pots. Oh no.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Not sure if they didn't buy them. I didn't notice.
I know we were talking to people, and people were facing off against Chaos when Thavian was getting ready for his initial Topher game.
Right.
I do remember seeing him grabbing some of those ice dragons.
Mm-hmm. Level 26, I think, across the board here. Going back in. Let's do it. I fizzled out of him. Where's Phoenix 29 in their puns? I mean, classic gamer, you're better than that. Come on.
So Thavian taking these Ghasty fights to get some levels and on the way.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about the gear that knight had too. I think they're decked out in full opal gear that's like +3, +5, and that was still a 500 HP smack from Kraken. That's scary.
Yeah, these fiends are not messing around.
Mm-hmm.
RNG is all over the place. Carry is just crazy. Oslato and Peasants didn't get a whole lot of what Odoron and Thavian have seen from Carry. With the Tornado, the Nuclear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Odoron definitely had the worst of this. It was a tough break for sure. Yeah. Davian, gonna take some trash fights on the way down. Just try to grab a couple security levels because, he's seen how mean this can be. We're gonna run from these earths, though. We don't want this. This is garbage.
Yeah, you gotta pick your battles.
All right.
Go.
Pulling Lich. Nukes come out. Big nuke roll 398. Swing. Lich. Okay. 400 plus HP. 800. Okay. These fiends are just too much. Oh my god.
Yeah, what was the randomness of the fiends? It was up to 180?
Yeah, 100 to 180. So they averaged about 134, and Chaos decided he was going to probably double that.
Yeah. Oh my god. How many hit points did Chaos have?
Yeah, Chaos definitely probably rolled close to the max possible. I'm not sure. One of our trackers, or maybe even Hate, can see if they can grab that for us. I'm not a wizard on the computer like they are. Clearly, my potato does what it wants. But it had to have rolled close to what the max was possible, just seeing some of the damage that was being done.
Now, Vanilla Chaos has 2,000, so that would mean like 38-ish.
Yeah, and he definitely had more than 3,000 because we saw, I think, Odron doing several swings with that katana for over 700-800 damage, and they were still standing.
Classic
Max is
Gamer
36.
letting us know that 3,600 would be max roll.
Mm-hmm. All right. Pulling carry too. You want to take this fight there, bud? I've been doing a lot of talking.
Sure.
Go for it.
Yeah, fast goes out. Hit 9 hits for 300, 4 hits for 104. Nuclear comes out from carry for lots of damage to red 0. Nuke comes out 182. We're gonna fight. Nuke fast. Fast on the ninja. Ninja swings 9 hits 445. Carry goes down. And off we go.
Carrie just sucking up some resources here, but she did her thing. Classic Gamer called it. Look at that. Does Lich have something? Yeah, Lich had nuke in there. We didn't see it, but it was there.
Oh god, rub.
Wow, that's Pro rings will protect from that, but that's just such a spooky spell. I've seen that hit through ribbons before. It just gross.
Yeah. Rub is a spell that always, it's spooky to me too, but just because, like, when I was a kid playing the vanilla game, Astos always used it first turn. Or second turn. Something. I always got hit with it.
Carry to no magic. Nuclear tornado, crack, and ink. Wow, she had crack too. Wow, and we didn't see that. That's terribly spooky for a party that doesn't have the ribbons on their damage dealer. Thavian, please.
All right, what are we doing? Invis. Couldn't catch that. Fast on the ninja. Saber on the knight. Stop comes out. Tank gets stunned. Lockstick. Invis 5. We're going Invis again. Some more fast on the knight. Ninja swing 7 hits 179. Nuke. Ice 2 comes out for little bits of damage. Red 1 nuke 238. Red O nuke 138. 9 hits 450 something. Kraken sitting big, takes 424 damage. Nuke comes out 148, and Kraken is terminated.
It's like every time you think you get a swing in, like, okay, that does it, and they're still standing there. You're like, well, come on, what is going on here? Every swing for 400 damage, I think, is the one, and it's just not.
Like, how many 400 damage can I do?
About as many 800 damage that Odron did on that chaos. Just, oh, man.
Like, it's gotta be the one. All right, Ninja comes out, Lockstick. And we're going Invis. Then fast. Did I get that right? Fast. Saber. I missed the saber. This. Tia hits 115. Another lock. I missed that. Tough sometimes. All right, another fast on the ninja. Poison damage comes out. Lots of damage coming out on that. Ninja swings. 9 hits. 809. Night sabers. Another invis comes out. More stacks. Fighter. Whoa, swings 10 hits. 600 something damage. Down goes Tia 2.
Right, this Sun Sword's doing the job. Sun Sword typically doesn't have much base crit, but the sabers and tempers are getting us there.
All right. Davian about to pull Chaos.
All right. Is this the one?
Keeping tank in slot 3? No? Yes? No.
Slot 4? Are we going to focus on the ninja? Nope. We're going to leave ninja slot 1, red mage. Yeah. Knight in slot 3. Okay.
All right. Lock. Invis. That's probably the saber and then the fast.
Mm-hmm.
So we're keeping the focus on the knight. The guy who we think is probably going to stay alive.
We're hoping.
The red mage is not going to stay alive.
Oof.
Red mage is going to invis. Fighters, I think he's going to swing. Ninja swings, 3 hits, 254. Knight swings, 6 hits, 268. Nuke. Fight. All right, nuke, 368. That's a good roll. 4 hits, 200. 3 hits, 116.
Oof.
Oof. Chaos, 3 hits. Takes out Red O. Saber, fire 3. Ninja swings, 3 hits, 162. It's going to take a while. Ninja swings, 3 hits, 91. Fire 2 comes out. There. Ninja's slowly losing hit points from these spells.
Chipping away.
Ninja casts lock. Starts chugging some heal pots. 5 hits for, was that 20 damage?
200, I think.
200?
Yeah.
Tough to read.
Oof.
5 hits, 238. Zap.
Oh, man. They're okay. And with that, Davian has forfeit from the race. They're in the broadcast waiting room. I'm gonna pull him in, and we can chat. Davian joining us here in the booth. Davian, GG's, bud.
GG.
I thought to check the hint bats, and they told me there was multiple nukes, and that this was a very scary Topher. Yeah, they didn't lie.
Mm-hmm.
Even not putting the ribbons on my fighter and ninja, I don't think that would have helped. I needed more levels. Yeah,
you got Hate the 13th here putting the stats of these bosses in chat, and
I saw.
Chaos, an absolute monster, 3,415 HP, 170% of max. Oh my. So, GG's. Aside from that Temple of Fiends and that Chaos that just came out to, toy with a few people tonight, unfortunately, what were your thoughts on the seed in general, the race, the tournament so far, just general thoughts?
The seed was actually not bad. I'll be honest, it was mostly just routing mistakes that really hurt me, other than just the level issues at the end. I probably should have just focused on the ninja or something, because I had the katana rolled up. But yeah, hindsight's 2020.
Yeah, the Temple of Fiends this time around, like you said, you checked the hint bats and multiple nukes, and they were there. What they didn't tell you, though, was how much HP these bosses had. Kraken, I think, was at 175% of max possible. We already said Chaos is about 170%, so it was very unkind, and you guys, you and Odron especially, had some really persistent dives and really just trying to punch through, and it was just a tough go of it. So shout out to you for really trying to punch on through. It was definitely a valiant effort.
Yeah, the realization I was out of pots and actually warping all the way from Tia's floor back to get more pots and keep my levels.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that could have clinched it for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, GG's to all the other racers. The moment I saw people finish the season, I probably should just go.
Red Mage, any last questions here? We start rolling around final thoughts and getting to giving RPG Limit Break back their channel here.
Yeah, I don't know. Davian, you were the only one to take 2 red mages. What was the thoughts behind that when you started?
Honestly, I love Red Mage, and I figured that if I were to do something like drop to a 2-man party, I could go keep 1 Red Mage up and either go with the Thief or the Ninja, I should say. And I just like having the option to drop to a 2-man with the Master of the Jack of all trades, and it ended up being a pretty good seed for weapons that they could swing, and the magic nuke that was pretty nice to find.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing I missed out on not having a white mage, in my opinion, was that level 1 fade, but level 2 nuke kind of made up for it.
Mm-hmm,
absolutely.
It was basically just the potential to shift around my parties and drop some party members to speed up things and balance levels, but I never ended up doing that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, definitely an interesting party choice, and it almost paid off for you there. The Fade was promotion learnable by the Red Mages as well, so those Red Mages were coming packing today. But so was Temple of Fiends. It's unfortunate. It does happen. But 11:40-ish here on the East Coast of the United States of America. Let's kind of roll this around to final thoughts here, and we already saw Peasants had to get on out of here, our first place runner on stream. But let's start with Oslato, our second place runner on stream. First place in our hearts for sticking with us. Final thoughts.
That was man, that zap at the end, that was brutal.
Yeah.
I feel bad for that. I mean, Topher is the great equalizer. I was surprised to see somebody still had the Invis sword. I sold that for the floater right away. I almost wondered if someone had gasped that, oh, what has he done?
But we did notice. We were curious, but it made sense.
The moment I saw that floater for sale, I said, I'm going to get some gold and go for Volcano. And then warped out of Volcano on very little health.
Oh, very little health.
The white mage comes in clutch with exit. I actually left Volcano, went and looked for exit, found it in Melmond, bought it, and said, okay, now we're going to dive Volcano for real. But overall, that was a good week 3. I am looking forward to the competition in week 4.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Yeah, great race ran by you. It was a lot of fun to watch. Interesting decisions, and some of them paid off for you. So GG's to you. Set up a really nice week 4 here between some of the runners in this group. Very competitive. Thavian, same questions to you. Final thoughts, and what do you think so far?
Well, hey, thanks for y'all guys staying up so late. This was not the shortest of races, even if it didn't finish with everyone finishing. But yeah, it's definitely been fun, been interesting. A lot of practice seeds coming this week, doing some pickup races, learning this flag set, and doing interesting things. I really look forward to our next race flag set for sure. And look forward to seeing what everyone else does on Sunday in Group B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is correct. We have Group B of the same Duckling class running on Sunday, 5 p.m., I believe, on Final Fantasy Randomizer Prime as our channel. So if you guys enjoyed what you saw tonight and you liked hanging out with us, come on by Sunday afternoon and watch the next group of Ducks run the same flag set, different seed. And we'll see how things play out there. Will Temple of Fiends be just as rude? Will they get a little bit of a easier go of it? We'll have to stick around Sunday and find out.
And if you like what you see, drop by the Final Fantasy Randomizer website and check out the Discord and come join and hang out and play some games.
Yeah, 100% for sure. So, with that, last thoughts for my co-coms here joining me in the booth for the first time. Red Mage, any final thoughts?
You know, it was a good seed. It was a good run. All the racers did a really good job, and thanks to you for helping me out on my first comms channel.
Well, I was very happy to be here when I saw you throw that up in the scheduling your volunteer chat. I was like, hey, I'll join him. I remember doing my first comms with someone named Lord Fizzlebeef who was there for me. So it was very fun to join you. You did a really great job tonight. I really enjoyed it. Hope to do it again with you sometime. So thank you for that.
Thanks.
Yeah, and we'll final housekeeping here. Shout out to Hate the 13th for tracking our for restreaming. Excuse me, our two trackers, Ravioli and Goats Pirate, keeping the buttons punched and keeping us straight in the chat room. Shout out to our runners for running a great race. Group A tonight, Group B runs on Sunday. And thank you to the chat and everybody out there in Twitchland for joining us and watching this great race and presentation of Final Fantasy Randomizer. So with that, we're going to send a raid on over, I believe, to Nest Cardinality, doing some Nest Cardinality things. So have a good night, everybody. Ciao and chillax. Final Fantasy Randomizer fam. We gone.